Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm Stephanie Zubiri, and I will be your host for Tatler Talks Live. It's a very exciting live because I am going live with two of my closest mama friends. They are wonderful ladies, and today is all about mirroring mom. God knows when I was a girl, I used to admire my mother. And then, of course, I became a rebellious teenager and didn't want to be anything like her until nowadays I realize I can hear my mom talking through myself. She's in my head, she's in the things I say, and she's taught me so many wonderful lessons. So today we will have two wonderful ladies. I will introduce them in a little bit, along with their daughters, their beautiful daughters. So before I introduce my friends, I would like to say we are going to have a raffle. So please listen to these three questions and you can answer them in the chat box for a chance to win a prize from Rustan's The Beauty Source, who is our partner for this evening, bringing you all kinds of, it will be fun. I guarantee you. These women are lots of fun. Okay, here are the three questions. What is the best lesson you have learned from your mom? So that's the first question. The second question is, what is the best attribute or quality of your mom that you look up to? Okay. And your third question is, what's that one beauty secret that you learned from your mom that you still follow today? There you go. That one that I've learned from my mom, I can answer that. It's never go to bed without a clean face. So no matter how tired I am, sometimes a little too much wine, I still remove my makeup before going to bed. Yes. Okay. Now, on to our guests for today. We have two mother-daughter tandems. We have beautiful social media personalities. One is a budding YouTuber, and the other one has been a model, a host, and an entrepreneur for a very long time. They look like sisters. They do not look like mother and daughter. We have Mikaela Martinez and her daughter, Noelle, who will be joining us. There we go. Hi, ladies. And then another wonderful pair that I love who also look like sisters. Okay, these women don't look like mothers at all, and they're mothers of multiple children. Okay, we have a lifestyle writer and home baker. She is one sexy woman, Nadia Del Rosario, with her gorgeous, athletic, and intelligent daughter, Nadia.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Mika.
Hi.
Okay, so fun because when they asked me to do this live, I'm like, oh my god, what a breeze! You won't get us to stop talking. we we actually did a photo shoot some time ago, all pregnant, all three of us. Do you remember that shoot?
Yes,
A
that was.
long time ago. Yeah, with our
We don't have
bellies, and
babies
now
anymore, guys.
no more, no more. My boys are growing up, and your girls are definitely grown up already. So maybe let's take a few minutes to talk about what you guys have been up to. So maybe Mika and Noelle.
Okay, so we have lately we started streaming together. So we have this show that we do on Kumu, and social media is something that we share together. So she's been doing a lot of work, and so am I. So we help each other. We are each other's photographers, videographers, editor. So we're a team basically, and it's nice that we're able to work together. And then she also has her business. So you want to share about that?
So I made my business during quarantine, and it's called ph, and then I make like personalized bracelets. So that's like my business and what I've been up to as well, aside from streaming and school and social media. But yes, that's what we've been up to.
Yeah.
It's so cute because really, if we follow you guys on Instagram, you can see that you have a lot of fun in your house. I mean, quarantine was not boring for you guys at all. There's so much synergy, even with your boys at home, right? But it's nice to have a mother-daughter bond that you can work on each other's projects together and really help each other. That's really amazing. How about you, Georgia and Nadia?
Sorry, Steph, what was your question?
Oh, what have you guys been up to?
Well, for quarantine, so with me, I think I was learning to kind of, the homeschool thing has been difficult. I'm not going to pretend that, you know, that I'm that helpful. I try my best, but it's been quite tough. So I think since the school year started, it was that. But we have been quite lucky because we actually get to go to the beach a lot. There's a beach that's a drive away that we get to go to. So we've actually been just doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff. I feel very blessed to have been able to do that, just because with a house full of kids, it's hard to keep them indoors. Yeah, so we've been doing a lot of outdoorsy stuff, going on a lot of walks,
Even baking.
a lot of swimming, and of course, Nadia and I, the one thing we really have in common is we both
Bake.
love to bake.
Oh, and reality TV.
We watch a lot of reality. Yeah, that is our guilty pleasure, and I actually feel a little bit bad that I pass it on to her. But you know what? I'm so happy I have someone to watch with.
That's great. My boys don't like to watch the things I watch. Okay. I have to watch all the Lego stuff and Minecraft stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, who are these people? But it's nice to have someone to share all of that with, all the girly things with. I used to do that with my mom too. My mom and I would watch old movies together. That was our thing. We'd sit in the bed late at night and turn off all the lights and watch all the old movies. Okay, so today we have a really fun activity because while you ladies look very much like sisters, we cannot even tell there's a generation apart here. The styles are very different, right? I mean, I think we can all say that. Okay, so Georgia and Mika are from my generation. We were talking earlier about the side part, right? Like I read an article and I felt very old where they said side parts are out. You're like super outdated with the side part. And that if you're young and you're hip, you have to have that middle part. And well, I cannot. I look like kachupoy here. That's what my mom says. Do not go out of the house looking like kachupoy. So today we're going to do something very fun. We are going to do a style switch. So Mika and Noelle are going to switch styles, and Georgia and Nadia are going to switch styles. So that's hair, makeup, and looks. Okay? So we are going to start. I believe Georgia and Nadia are going to put makeup on each other. Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah. So Nadia, actually, she's one of those that, because me, I'm happy with any makeup. For me is nice, but sometimes she'll be like, "Mom, this is a drugstore brand. It's not
No,
good for
it's
your
not
skin."
that. It's just that sometimes you need to know what's the right makeup for your skin type. And we have very dry skin, so I can use a lot of oil and cream-based products. But my mom has very oily skin, so she shouldn't be using products that clog her pores.
So yes, Nadia, everything for her is scientific. She does proper research, whether it's for, a cookie she's making or for what she's putting in her face. She's always, since forever, she's always been like, I need this for my face, I need this for my hair. Even my shampoo, she's like, Mom, you can't just use that shampoo, please, please. Yeah. So today Nadia's gonna be putting some makeup on me. She, makeup style, I think when it comes to the look, she are you a bit more glam? Like
Not really. I wouldn't say glam. I would say really soft. And if I do put on makeup like today, it's always try to keep it on the natural side as much as possible, even though it doesn't look like it. Really try. So yes, I'm just gonna help.
But
you
I'm
out.
sure you use like that shimmery highlighter look. That's very like young. Whenever I do that, my mom's like, powder your nose. Your nose is shiny. Your face
Yeah.
is shiny. I'm like, this the look is J-Lo look. It looks not nice, powder your nose. So but I understand, right? The younger generations, they're so much better at researching. Like all the new products now are so detailed about where they get the ingredients, and makeup is so woke now. Let's put it that
Yes.
way. Right? I tried to use a young term. Okay, Mika and Noelle, what about you guys? What will you guys be doing?
So basically, I am wearing her clothes and she's wearing mine. I don't usually wear headbands, and I got stuff from her closet and she got stuff from my closet. And
Cute.
makeup, I don't really wear a lot. I'm like lip gloss and cheek cheek tint, and she whenever she puts makeup on, she's like eyeshadow, mascara, this
Yeah, but it's
gloss.
like natural, like bronzy, glowy. Like it's not super like intense smoky eye, you know.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
natural,
It's a natural.
but with effort.
It's still layered. It's layered, right? Like it's not just like this, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
they really have like the technique and the blending. Okay, so I will let Georgia and Nadia start putting on their makeup, and maybe we can talk to Mika and Noelle a little bit about your different styles. So first of all, let's describe your styles here. What are we looking at? What's the look that Mika's wearing that's actually Noelle's look?
Okay, so this is her headband and this is her dress. It's like a mini, mini, mini dress, and I'm like, there, you can see it. And I'm like, how in the world do you like? I can't even breathe in this thing. But yeah,
What really?
yeah, but
It's
I
a
mean,
pretty breathable
yeah,
dress.
I know, but it's like I can't wear this out. And
Yeah,
it's a
no.
great thing that we're the same size. So sometimes if she has to shoot for something or get something, Mom, do you have this? And she'll look through my closet because we're exactly the same
Yeah.
size, even in shoes. So it's so nice that we were able to do that. And then with this, what explain the look?
I feel like my mom wears a lot of sporty outfits, and if ever she goes out, she'll wear like a top, like
Just
a
to
tube
cover it.
top, or like a like this, and then she'll put something over it to make it look, you know, more fashionable, more chic. If it's yeah, if she's going out, so it's more comfortable.
Yeah, and then I wear a lot of gold
Chains.
accessories. So she was like, Mom, this is too big. But I'm like, but I wear it, so wear it.
Yeah, for jewelry, I'm super just simple.
Yeah, she likes thin
Yeah.
chains.
Even
and-
my ears.
Right.
yeah.
That's so funny. I mean, look at me. Obviously, the generation, it's like chunkier stuff. So, okay, Noelle, what do you admire the most about your mom?
Ooh.
Because me and my mom are actually never like super senti, but I do look up to her in many ways, and I think the main one is how hard she works and how, oh my gosh, it's like okay, yeah, how hardworking she is and how determined she is to get work done and to literally like go out of her way to be like, okay, it's time to work. So I really admire that about her. How hard
That's
she
very cute. And what about you? What do you admire the most about your daughter?
I think she's very independent. Like she really makes an effort. If she wants something, she will make sure that she gets to it, and she will find ways to get to it. Like if she wants something, she really is a goal getter, and I think that's something about her. And she's very observant, so she is sensitive to those around her, and she's also very such a good friend. I feel like to her friends, she's always there for them, and she knows how to balance things, which is very important. Growing up, I think it's important to know balance, and she has that.
That's so sweet. I mean, it's so nice that you guys have so much to learn from each other as well and to teach each other. I think it's really such a special bond, especially when you're quite close in age too, right? And I think Noelle and Nadia as well are both the first children of the family, right? So there's also that extra special bond of really just spending time with one child and bonding with them. Let's check on what Nadia and Georgia are doing right now and see. Okay. Hi, ladies. What have you put on your mom so far?
So I just put on some setting powder. Sorry, I don't really use concealer or anything because
Because you're flawless and you're young. My goodness. I can't leave my house without concealer.
Whatchamacallit. So with my mom, she puts on just a little bit of concealer, and since your skin is already oily, you need to make sure it doesn't crease or slide or slip off. So I put on some setting powder, and then just put a little bit of highlighter on her nose because she doesn't really do that. And I put on some lip gloss because I don't like matte lipsticks.
That's so nice. Well, she looks great. I love that highlighter on the nose look. That's what my mom hates, which is like oily nose. But she looks really amazing. So I wanted to ask, what are some of the things about your mom and her look and her style that you admire, Nadia?
So my mom and I have really, really different styles. I am more casual. I like the 70s look and everything, but my mom is very much
bright colors and patterns, like mixing and matching, and really frilly things that I just it's not for everyone. Not everyone can pull it off, and I admire my mom so much because when she wears it, it's like, wow, only my mom or like another tita, not like a tita, but like a tita, could wear that.
And what about you, Georgia? What about your daughter that you admire the most? And explain a little bit the style and the look you've chosen for her today.
Okay, so actually, just like Mika and Noelle, we already came dressed. This is actually my dress. Like what she was saying, I like a lot of bows. I love the color pink. I love frills, lots of prints. I wear a lot of white, and when I do that, I'll wear like a big earring. So today, what we did was she went through my closet and chose what she would wear from it. So she chose like a high waisted bell bottom pant, which, come on, guys, I'm always in shorts. You guys know I'm always in a dress or something very girly. I don't even know why I own these pants, but she loves them. So she made me wear them. And um, when it comes to jewelry, like this is me, the bracelets, and but these earrings, can you just picture me, girls, with a cuff? Like it's very it's just not me, it's more her. So these are her earrings, and of course these are mine. I always have the big earrings. So with that, we actually we came prepared. She was not very happy with my hair, like you said earlier, Steph. She does not like the side part. She wanted to do the middle part, and I tried it, but earlier I was like, no, I'm not doing the middle part. But what I admire about Nadia, gosh, there's just so many things about her when it comes to personality. The first thing that I can say about her is she's a very unaffected person. She's not one of those, like, I'm a Cancer. And so when things happen to me in my life, I get very emotional, and, you know, I tend to just overthink and, you know, overanalyze the situation. Whereas with Nadia, she's very easily able to step out of the situation, step out of herself, and be like, okay, what's logical. And it's good because the other day she said something so just eye-opening to me, because I had started the day with a phone call with somebody, and we were talking I mean, I was venting about something, and then I go to her, my God, it's so stressful, it's so early. She goes, Mom, of course it's stressful, you started the day venting. Like, maybe start the day negativity. Yeah, so you started off with a little bit of negativity there. Maybe pull it back. Let's be more positive. Maybe meditate a bit. And then I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? She's so right. I did start the day that way. So it was kind of like a choice that I made. And that's one of the things, that's nice about having Mika. And I actually had Nadia and Noelle weeks apart. And a little tidbit of information, I'm actually Noelle's godmother, because we were pregnant at the same time. Yeah. And you know what? And Mika and I were both quite young. And I think one of the things that is so cool about, obviously back then it was kind of like a stress. Like, we were worried. We were in our 20s, early 20s, very early 20s. And, back then it wasn't like, oh, wow, but we had each other, and we had that support system. But now looking back, I feel so grateful that we had our girls so young, because we're growing up with them, learning at the same time. I can learn so much from her, maybe even more than she can learn from me. Now I'm going to switch it to style. Now, what I admire about Nadia's style is she doesn't feel the need to be very feminine or girly to feel confident. With me, I always felt like I needed to kind of show off my femininity to feel that confidence, and to feel like, to feel attractive. And it's such a testament to her generation, because right now they don't care anymore about, attractiveness isn't measured by how feminine you are or how masculine you are, or these things. It's really measured by more what you can offer from inside. And I feel that very much with Nadia. I feel that with her, it's always been about what she has to offer, not just how she looks. And, I really admire that because I mean, here I am, at my age, I'm much older, and I still kind of, feel that pressure to be, a certain size. I feel that pressure to be a certain, to have, I don't know, there are just certain standards that I'm not willing to compromise on. And with her, it's never been about how she looks.
So, Nadia and Noel, can you comment on that? Is that a generational thing? I completely acknowledge that. I think I also grew up in that sort of generation where it's like my mom, like you always have to look good, you always have to look pretty. You can never leave the house looking pangit. They see you pangit once, they'll remember you pangit forever. Like it was not about inner beauty. That came after. You have to look nice first, then you can be beautiful inside. Maybe Noelle and Nadia can comment on this. Is this true?
I actually really like that about our generation and how like we're super expressive now with how we dress. It's not about what gender we are or like the styles. It's just you. You have your own style, and that comes from your personality, and that's something I really really like about our generation.
And what about you, Nadia?
Much like Noel, our generation, we really dress, or well, don't really know how to explain it, but because of how much social media is involved in our lives, we really we enjoy dressing ourselves in the sense that we use it as a way to express ourselves. Even me, like my style is pretty basic, but I still think everyone has their own unique kind of swing they add to their stuff. I don't even know if that makes sense, but yeah, our generation, because there are so many different styles now, like because of TikTok, so many different genres of clothing you can wear and little pairings you
My
can
gosh,
make.
the biggest TikTok stars, they're in Pambay the whole time. I'm like, oh.
Big t-shirts.
My mom would kill me if I came out like that.
Yes,
Right?
oversized.
Short t-shirt.
Sneakers, and that's it. That's it. You're
Not
good to
even
go.
cute t-shirt, right? It's like a jersey. Like, so
And the pajamas, right? The pajamas.
yeah, exactly. The pajama song. So anyway, I actually going back to the topic earlier, I think what's quite interesting about this new generation, I think us growing up, it was still very clear as like boys and girls have to like kind of dress also for the boys and be alluring. Whereas now you really have sort of like whole LBGTQ plus that the young people are so aware of, and it's really about being yourself, true to yourself, and not pleasing anybody. It's having a platform to be yourself, who you are. And I think it's amazing that as early as now, oh my gosh, it took me 35 years to figure out who I was, but it's nice that as early as now, you young girls are very solid in who you are and what your principles are. So that's very inspiring, even to the titas of Manila like myself. It's really wonderful. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about beauty in like specifically, since this is kind of like a beauty talk. And we've established that, of course, what's really important is our inner beauty, but it doesn't help to look nice as well. And we all have our favorite products and our favorite rituals. So maybe we can talk about that. Noelle and Mika, maybe you can share with us some of the products you use today and some of your favorite products you like to use, or little rituals.
You know what's great about us? We both love skincare, but she is super into it even more than I was at her age. Because before, all we used was cold cream, and then that's all you used to, remove your makeup and moisturizer. That's it. But now there's like you have sprays like this spray.
Mario Badescu.
She was the one who introduced this Mario Badescu spray to me, and the brand, because they also have this amazing pimple remover, which she introduced to me. And she actually bought the whole set for me for Christmas, and I was like, yay! So she, this is something that she introduced to me because she discovered on her own. Like Nadia, they love to research about what's best, what do these YouTubers say about it. And so yeah, this is one of them. Skincare, I think, is number one for us, more than makeup. So you.
Yeah, I agree to that also. But with products, I like using more like creams instead of powders because my skin is really dry. That's my skin type. So to really just make it dewy, since that's like our
The
thing
shiny
now.
look.
Yeah, I like using liquids or like cream blushes or like liquid highlighters, and I really just love that in particular. So
Yeah, so what did we use today?
use NARS.
So okay, but for me, of course, because we're the Tita generation, I like using I like bronzers and stuff. So I use the powder style, but then she used this one by Stilla. This is the lip, lip and cheek. Oh my golly. Yeah, and then for the lips we used because we both just like using gloss, so we used the one by Estee Lauder. So yeah, it gives that natural,
Nice.
and there's like I don't know, there's it brings out the natural color of your lips, but making it plump. And then of course we sprayed with the Mario Badescu. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then basic, like since we both have eyebrows, we didn't really touch it. We used this one by Anastasia. Go like this because we're young and whatever. So this one is clear brow gel. That's all it is. Clear brow gel to shape the brows, and that's it. That's your look.
Great. Okay. What about you guys? What did you ladies use today, and what are your favorite products that you regularly put on?
Okay, so the first thing which I forgot to mention earlier, like what Tita Mika and Noelle said, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the clear brow gel. It has become my savior in the quarantine because I have very thick brows like my dad, and I have not gone to get them groomed in a year, so they've gotten a little bushy. And clear brow gel really, really helps. So I put that on my mom because I use it all the time. I also set her face with some Laura Mercier translucent setting powder because, like I said, she has oily skin and you do. and she needs to make sure that her concealer doesn't crease. Also, we use like the Stila blush because just to bring some life and youthfulness to, or I'll bring it
A pop of color.
yeah.
So actually, it's funny. When I was Nadia's age, of course, you love makeup, but as it becomes more of a routine, the only thing that I would do is, back then you don't need concealer so much. So it was just moisturizer, blush, and then you'd curl your lashes, and I would put like the clear mascara. And now they have all these cool things, and but then because I feel like I was never that great with makeup. It's her that kind of teaches me, like, oh, mom,
Not even that good.
she's yeah, but then
I know
more
my way
than me.
around it.
She does. Like, she'll be like, oh, I kind of want this from Glossy, and I'm like, how much is it? And in my head, I'm like, wait, what? But then she explains why she needs it. Because with me, I'm pretty like, for me, what's more important than the makeup, I think, was always skin and just giving off that very fresh and clean vibe. So I do a lot of lotion, do a lot of shimmer lotion, which I also put on her today, and I put on myself some shimmer lotion. And then I love baby cologne because it smells so fresh, and just giving that making sure that you're always very clean and fresh. Whereas with Nadia, she's better with the makeup stuff.
That's really, you know what I actually love about the makeup today is it also doubles up as skincare. You have before makeup used to be just like on top of your skin, but now a lot of these products are infused with, like vitamin E, all natural oils and extracts, and they actually really help your skin as well. Some are like both moisturizer but tinted, and so I really like that. And to be honest, I like the combination of cream based makeup with powder based because I like the look of the cream base, but unfortunately my face eats makeup, right? Like there are some people who their face like eats the makeup. Like after like 2 hours, my makeup is gone. So I like the sort of heaviness of like a cream base because it stays longer. But then, like Nadia did, I set it with I also can be a little oily sometimes. I set it with something powdery on top so it kind of stays. Um, Okay, before we move on to some other questions and topics, I want to remind the audience out there that we are having a raffle and you'll be able to win some of these beauty products. Okay, there are 3 questions you need to answer in the comments to be eligible for this raffle. So I will read out the questions again. What is the best lesson you have learned from your mom? And what is the best attribute and quality of your mom that you look up to? And the third question is, what's that one beauty secret that you've learned from your mom that you still follow today? So make a comment, answer one of these questions for a chance to win some of the prizes that Rustan's the Beauty Source has so generously offered to give you guys for this Mother's Day special talk. Okay. All right, we are going to have, because I'm sure there are a lot of comments out there and questions for you guys. So, please don't forget, if you have any questions for these ladies, we will get to the Q&A. That's always a lot of fun. You always get wild card questions and funny answers. But before that, we're going to play a little game, okay? How well do you know your mother or daughter? Okay, so I'm going to ask each of you 5 questions, but it's got to be a really like fast answer. Okay, so I'll do one Mika and Noelle first, and then I'll do Georgia and Nadia next. Okay, all right. So Mika and Noelle. All right, we're going to do 5 questions. Noelle, what is your mother's favorite color?
White.
Okay. Mika, what is Noelle's favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough. Cookie dough.
Cookie dough. That's cute. Okay. Noelle, what's your mom's favorite beauty brand?
NARS.
Yeah, one of my
Jo
favorite.
Malone.
Yeah, those for sure. For perfume, yeah.
Okay. What about Noelle's favorite beauty brand?
For sure. Mario Badescu. For sure.
Okay. What is your mom's favorite country?
Ooh, it's the States because of Hawaii.
I love Hawaii. Yeah.
So
I-
cute.
So cute.
And what about Noelle's favorite country?
For sure, Korea.
I haven't been there,
But she wants
But
to
I
go
wanna
there.
go there.
Korea.
Okay, I'm gonna throw another question for both of you. Okay, you can each answer one. So, Noelle, what's your mom's last thing to do at night?
skincare.
Yeah, I do that. I put my mask thing on and then sleep.
Okay, what is Noelle's last thing to do at night?
Maybe watch YouTube thingies or scroll
Yeah.
something to fall asleep for sure. Something like that.
Yes.
So cute. Okay, wow, you guys know each other pretty well. All right, that was fun. Okay, 5 for 5. Georgia and Nadia.
I am scared.
No, don't be scared. Okay, Nadia, what's your mom's favorite hobby?
Baking.
Oh, that's cute. So it's each other's favorite hobby. Okay, what is your daughter's favorite book?
Okay, so I know it sounds funny, but she still loves Harry Potter, and I love that about her because it just keeps that child alive. She still loves Harry Potter, but for the older one, she loves a cup of sake beneath the cherry trees by Kenko.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. Okay, what about your mom's favorite place to shop?
Anywhere local because my mom loves supporting local brands.
That's
What about your daughter's one beauty product she cannot live without?
I would say moisturizer because she's very conscious about aging and stuff. But then if it's makeup, she really does like Glossier. She likes their products a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, and Nadia, what about your mom's one beauty product she can't live without?
My mom really likes Laura Mercier, but I think the one beauty product she probably couldn't live without is either lipstick or concealer, because I feel like those are the ones she uses the most.
I think moms cannot live without concealer. Funny anecdote: I have this like special concealer that I can't find here, so I have to buy it abroad. And I was down to my last thing, and my son threw it in the toilet. I was like,
Oh my god.
I pulled it out, and then I like sanitized it. I'm like, oh my god, it's okay. Cannot live without this. Cannot see anyone. Cannot do anything. Like concealer when you're a mom is like the most important thing in the whole world. Only second to our children. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. That was fun. Let me see if we have any fun comments or questions out here for these girls. It seems like you guys know each other so well. Let's see. Are there any comments up here? Okay, one beauty or skincare tip that you've gotten from your mom, maybe Georgia and Mika. Let's talk about the Lolas, right? What is the beauty and skincare tip that you've gotten from your mom? Georgia?
Yeah, I guess. It's funny. It's not gonna sound like a beauty or skincare tip, but she she portrayed it to me as such. She told me to never smoke cigarettes, and yeah, as a child, she'd always be like, "Oh, don't smoke. It ruins your teeth. You smell." And she kind of scared me. She knew I was really vain as a kid. Like I was a
Yeah.
really cute kid, and she was like, "Oh, you should never smoke." And I took it to heart, and I was every time, like, when you're a teenager and your friends are trying it and stuff, I was like, oh no, I'll keep it away. And I think it actually worked as a beauty tip, to be honest, because yeah, I never did it, and I do not regret that at all.
That's great. Smoking is actually very bad for the skin. And, not only is it bad for your body, but it really dries out your skin, your teeth, and you get lines. Women who smoke, or well, men, anyone who smoke gets really those terrible lines, right, on in the mouth. So, yeah, good tip. What about you, Mika? What did your mom pass on to you?
Me, it was same as your mom, like never to sleep without makeup on. And also, she taught me how to get my legs waxed, honestly. I mean, I'm so happy that she taught me that not to shave, because I didn't have to go through that trouble of getting stubby legs or stubby hair, sorry. So she taught me to do waxing first. I think that's one of the beauty tips that I really appreciate, actually.
That's cute. I mean, it's true though, when you sleep with dirty skin, like that's when your pores get clogged. When you sleep, your pores breathe, so then it absorbs all the dirt from the whole day. Imagine if you have a full face of makeup, my goodness, that's entering and staying in your pores. But waxing, that's true. Back in the day, everyone was kind of like shaving, right? But that really helps. So thankfully now we have all these like different options like lasers and stuff. Okay. These are for the daughters. What is your favorite physical quality that you got from your beautiful mom, Nadia?
I don't really look like my mom at all. I look really carbon
She
copy
looks
of
like
my dad.
She looks like her beautiful dad.
Maybe.
Well, I can answer this for you. Your legs. You got your mom's gorgeous legs.
No, I did not. Mine are most definitely the Del Rosario, very muscular body type legs.
Well, Steph, in fairness, my legs are hard to top. I tell her this all the time.
We know that, Georgia. We know that for
We
sure.
know that.
Yeah.
It's so strange to
I
see you in
think I
pants.
tell her all the time because she's beautiful the way she is.
That's nice. Oh, how about you, Noelle?
Okay, I think her brows. Her brows, because now I have like
It's full.
it's full.
Yeah. We never really touched
Yeah.
their brows actually.
Yeah, I never even like waxed, used nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Either.
probably brows.
That's great. I mean, I think back in the day, I'm suffering from, the over plucking of the year 2000s. I still have kalbo kalbo here. I used to have big bushy brows and then they never grew back. My goodness. Okay, what are some other questions here that we have? Okay, I have a question. Your beauty faux pas. Do you have like a bad beauty moment? Mika, Noelle,
Hmm.
Georgia, Nadia? No?
Um, I think my slits were kind of high when I was young.
Nice one.
Only when you were young?
We're better now. We're better now. I mean, I can't say my shorts were too short because they're still kind of short. But
No, they're still very much short.
or you know when we were young, guys, Steph and Mika, like some, you know how the low waist jeans were so
Oh my God.
and of
Yes.
course,
The
like if
lower
you were
the
wearing your underwear kind of showed, and up to this day, I still cringe thinking about it because it was always an accident, but still,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I think that was
Oh
pretty
my
bad.
Awful.
We all had
Super low jeans, I know.
I think for me, back in our time when we were just sort of all starting to go out and have fun, it was very in fashion to have very, very bright, almost neon lipstick. Do you remember all those like super
Oh my
matte,
God.
like
Lady,
bright
Lady
orange? Well,
Pink
they
Nouveau.
were still okay because it's red. Pink Nouveau. Oh my God, they look like your lips are flying in the night. Yeah, it's like
Favorite.
to go in the dark. Pink Nouveau, that's
We
right.
grew up on soap opera, right? That's very soap opera, like everything.
Yeah.
Big.
Like
Oh, wow.
no, barely there makeup and then like super flashy lips, like orange or whatever. And
Yeah.
this is cute. Most memorable bonding experience together.
Hmm. Oh, we usually do a lot of mother-daughter trips. So we just travel. We've been doing it, well, except
Well,
last
except
year, but we've been traveling a lot together, at least twice a year. So we went to
Japan, Hong Kong.
Singapore,
Singapore,
Australia, just both
Australia.
of us, and it's really fun. I'm really looking forward to that actually again because it's really different when you're traveling with a whole family, and then if it's just both of you, because then we're shopping together. There's not many stopovers that are like, oh, let's go to that toy store, or it's like the same thing. We're looking for the same clothes or stuff. So I think that's one of the things that I love.
That's so nice. I miss traveling with my mom. That's what I would do all the time with her. At least once a year, we'd go on a trip with my sister, the three of us. We would go and shop and eat and have fun. How about you guys?
I think
I feel like it's more at home when we bond because especially within the quarantine, I feel like I've bonded with my mom so much. Like there are days I'm just like, "Hey mom, it's a Friday. On this Friday, let's have it like just be us. Let's watch movies together." Or sometimes during my breaks, I'll come up to her room and just make her cuento and just tell her everything that's going on in my not very active life. But yeah, just talking to my mom a lot. And oh, we joke around a lot. Like we have a lot of I think inside jokes.
yeah, I still manage to shock her sometimes. I'll say something, she'll be like, "Mom."
Don't
Same reaction.
But also, well, because like I mentioned earlier, we love baking, and she really she is an amazing baker. I actually think she's a better baker than me. And yeah, so it's little moments like that in the kitchen where I'm like, oh my god. And there are certain things I'll be like, Nadia, can you help me, please? I can't because she can decorate. I can't. So I think those are the times that I will probably miss the most when she leaves eventually.
Oh, so sad. I know she's going off to college. This is a nice question. We'll get to this, but your dad, Nadia, asked a little question here. It's so cute in the comments. He said, what's the favorite beauty quality that you got from your father? I couldn't ignore that question. It's too cute.
um Dad
Nose.
so many. No, my nose is just okay. I really
Your nose.
like I think my eyes are pretty nice. I mean, not maybe not the color, but like I think the shape, even though they're kind of tilted, I think my dad has nice eyes, and I got those from him. Or my back. I have a nice back because of my dad.
What about my back?
Well, 24/7. My dad, he's so whenever
So
after every time he works out, he goes, Nadia, take my photo, and I take his photo. Okay, turn, and he has to flip. And I'll punch him and be like, it didn't hurt, Dad. It was soft. Like, you need to work more.
Yeah, because
So
there's
cute.
a trainer.
Cute because you guys are so athletic too, right? So it's nice that you do that together. Okay, I like this question. Best things you learned about each other during the lockdown, Mika and Noelle.
I think she is smarter and wiser than we give her credit for. I mean, I feel like at 16, well, she's turning 17 this year. They're more mature than we. She's not a child anymore. It's like we can talk to her, for real, like any issue. Like we don't have to filter anything, if that makes sense. I feel like because growing up, you feel like with your parents, it's like they have to filter or not tell you this. But with her, we're just we say it as it is, and we're very honest about. So yeah, I think that she's an adult now. I think that's one of the things that I really learned. It really hit me. Like she's not a little girl anymore. So
Oh, that's
I think
nice.
for me, I saw how hard she could work because there were many times where like, hey, oh my gosh, lockdown. Oh, there's
I
so
know he's so cute.
there's so many times where oh, like when the lockdown hit, we were like, what's happening, right? And I was able to see how hard she could work to actually, like provide for our family and stuff. So that's something I really learned, how hard she could work.
That's
And
so
her
sweet.
moods, definitely her moods. When it's the time to approach, that's okay.
And what about you, Georgia and Nadia?
For me, I think my mom really taught me how to be patient because there were times in this quarantine where we were just waiting for certain things to happen or certain things wouldn't happen and we'd be disappointed, or they would but they're coming like years away. And she taught me like, Nadia, you need to kind of forget about it, like put it on the back burner and it will come faster. And she just really taught me like the best thing to do is to wait. If something doesn't happen, it's for a reason and it will happen when it comes.
That's nice. And what about you, Georgia?
From Nadia, I think in the quarantine, I learned. First of all, I learned how little she sleeps because of school. Like I didn't realize it before, and now I'm just like, wait, she's awake. But in all seriousness, I think I learned. Well, I've I've always kind of tried to do this, wherein you teach by example rather than saying anything. But then in the
Mhm.
quarantine, in such close quarters, it's not like in regularly when you have all those maybe 6 hours or so where they're at school, and you could let loose and relax a bit, and um, maybe say things you wouldn't necessarily say in front of the kids because the example you're setting, or put your mood aside. And now I think because of the quarantine, we're together all the time, and she's just one of four. I mean, I have three younger ones after her.
Yeah.
Littlest one copies me a lot.
She's mini Georgia.
Yeah,
We
she's
all know with her
yeah,
poses.
but with
She's so
Nadia,
cute.
being being she's 16 now and she's turning 17. And I think I also learned, like, I like that I can live vicariously through her. Another thing I like about this generation is they're not so quick to make decisions, or I don't know if it's a generational thing or a Nadia thing, wherein, she's not the type that, oh, I'm at the age to have a boyfriend. have to get one. She's okay, she's like, oh, if there's no one out, if there's no one interesting, it's fine with me. And I like that. I like that she doesn't put that pressure on herself to kind of conform to what everyone else is doing. Because, like I said earlier, sometimes I feel I'm still like that, and I learned from her not to, to just give myself the time I need. And I'm happy that it's something that she's figured out on her own at such a young age.
That's so nice. I mean, I think this generation is really something to be hopeful about. They say that this particular generation is the most tolerant and most open minded, which gives us hope for the future. I think they really broken free from all this sort of boxes that we were kind of brought up with. And I think that's really wonderful that they also find a safe space to be with you guys at home, and you girls can have this like closeness with no judgment or pressure. And I think that's really wonderful. And to show appreciation for each other, I know you have some little presents there. We're going to unbox these presents from Rustan's beauty source. So maybe we can start with Noelle and Mika and do this unboxing.
So we got our own packages from Rustan. And oh, happy Mother's Day! Happy Mother's Day to you guys! And, oh my gosh, Jo Malone!
I haven't opened mine.
Yeah, this is my. I literally have been using Jo Malone for what 8 years?
Oh my gosh!
8 years. I love Jo Malone.
Wait, it's skincare!
Okay, she's so happy. Can you show what you got? Okay, it is her favorite brand.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy.
Okay, she's happy.
So great. What is the Mario Badescu? What is it? What is it exactly?
Hyaluronic dewdrops
And this is the cream.
and the cream that comes with
Oh my gosh, I love anything hyaluronic acid. That's really great. And Jo Malone is such a wonderful scent. My goodness.
I know.
Great. Okay, let's see. Georgia and Nadia, what did you guys get?
Yeah, so I love the card. It says, "Dear Georgia, a mother is your first friend, your best friend, and your forever friend." Am I your forever friend?
Sometimes.
Best friend?
Sure.
And I got it's a beauty oil. Which you're saying that I need, right?
Oh,
So she's happy I have a beauty oil now.
okay.
This, what brand is this now?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I obviously needed this also. Nadia was saying earlier.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
What is this called?
It's the RMN beauty oil.
Oh, nice. Actually, face oils are really, really great. We used to think that we shouldn't put oil in the skin, but it actually helps balance the skin. What about you, Nadia? What did you get?
I got a bunch of makeup. So I got a brow pencil, which is pretty helpful, and more clear brow gel, which makes me very happy. As well as some blush that's more my shade than my mom's, and really nice lipsticks. This one is like a nice nude, and this one is something my great grandmother I think would wear. It's a nice red, like a nudish red. So
Which
very
one?
happy about it. This one.
Mommy, yeah, you're right. That was her color.
So cute. Well, thank you so much, ladies. It's been really fun. And I wanted to end with any last words for, moms and daughters out there. It's not always a given that you have a great relationship with your mom, right? And we go through stages, I think. Like there are stages in life where you're like, oh my God, mom. And then you're like, oh my God, mom, right? So what are the last words there to sort of advice for mothers and daughters on how to stay close and kind of keep that natural friendship growing and keep it nurtured?
Do I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I think what I have to say, if you want to get closer to your parents, but in this case, mom, then you do have to make the conscious effort to. It might be awkward at first to be like, hey, can we like bond? But if you just keep doing that, if you make the conscious decision to trust each other more than before, then I feel like that will sort of come more naturally, and the trust will start building up, and that will for sure bring you guys closer together. And when you do hang out together, when you do have those moments, always hang on to them. They're not just a moment. There's something special. Those little moments are the ones that you'll remember. So that's what I have to say.
Not so sweet. It really is. And that's true. It's all those stolen little moments that you will remember. How about Georgia and Nadia? Any last words there?
For me, it's just I think people should know that it's not always going to be easy. Like my mom and I definitely had some we've had some years where we were not close at all, or where she would always be mad at me. And you both really need to make like what Noah said, you both need to make the effort to get closer to each other and to be more open with each other. Like I tell my mom a lot of things because I know my mom's always gonna be there for me, and I know she's always gonna listen. So oh my gosh, but yes, just know that it takes time, and if you'll even though it can be kind of annoying sometimes, you always end up with your mom. Yeah,
Don't. I know. My goodness. Well, thank you, ladies, so, so much. Happy Mother's Day to you, lovely ladies. And
Happy Mother's
can
Day
I
to you,
just say, thank you. Thank you. Can I just say that you are, such wonderful women to have raised such beautiful daughters. And I find it so inspiring that, both Nadia and Noelle are both so entrepreneurial and outspoken at such a young age and so confident. So that's a testament to, all the love that is in your home. So thank you so much for joining us today. It was really, really special. And I hope to see you soon in real life. Before we go, we are going to announce the winners of our raffle. Okay. All right. We have 3 winners: Micah Gomez, Sheila Marie Vicente, and Ryan Ko. So congratulations for some exciting prizes from Rustan's The Beauty Source. So thank you again for participating. And thank you, girls. Thank you so much. I hope to see you all soon for a glass of wine. Bring your daughters along. And we'll have some fun. We'll have like a girls' night out one day when we can.
or a girls' night in.
Yeah.
Girls' night. That's right. There's no more out. It's out in. Can we still dress up? I would still like to dress up. All right. Well, thanks so much. Bye, Mika. Bye, Noelle. And bye, Georgia and Nadia. Thank you for
Bye,
joining.
girls. Miss you all.
Miss you, super. Bye.